Hello, this is Lawrence Romanowski from Porsche Center Calgary, and we're in the shop here, and what we're looking at is a 1983 911 SC Cabriolet that's on the hoist, and that is the engine for it. So don't worry about the goofy rims. The Fuchs are getting refinished and now proper wheels and tires will be back on the car. But I just wanted to do a short video on what we do for a full major service on one of these old classics, and why it costs maybe between $8,000 and $10,000 to do one of these services. So we pull the engine out of the car, which isn't too big a deal because they come out pretty easily. Obviously, there's no radiator or water hoses, etc. And then we have a fancy engine stand where we can also rotate the engine on the stand through 360 degrees and collect any fluids and so forth. So that's a pretty slick piece of equipment. So when you look at these engines, you know, the air-cooled engine doesn't really resemble a conventional engine, which has a big engine block, cast iron engine block usually, and then a head. It's really just a bunch of parts, and when you put them together, it's an engine. So you're looking at the crankcase here, which has the crankshaft in it and all the bearings, of course, and it's split down the center. And then the air-cooled cylinders, of course, are bolted to the crankcase, and there's gaskets that live, you know, in between the barrel and the crankcase. And then, of course, the pistons go up and down, and the heads are on the ends of it. Horizontally opposed engine. Okay. So what we look for then is these air-cooled engines. They expand and contract with heat quite a lot, and with that you get the oil leaks, and so they all leak oil. You know, all the VW air-cooleds and the Porsche air-cooleds leak oil. People talk about an air-cooled smell, like an aroma that only the air-cooled engines have. Well, that's hot oil being burnt on the heat exchangers from the muffler because of the leaks. Okay, anyway, we look through this, and on this car, you know, what you really don't want is to see leaking from the crankcase halves, because then you have to split the crankcase and then take out the crankshaft, take out the bearings, and if it's split, you know, you may have a problem where something's been overheated, and then maybe you even have bigger problems because it's warped. Okay, and then here, these are called the base gaskets, and leaking from there is also quite serious because, of course, the cylinder barrels have to come out of the engine. Really, it's a full disassembly. So with this car, it's an 85,000 kilometer Japanese car. At least we don't have to do that, but kind of everything around it you wind up having to take off and replace the seals. So these are the valve covers, and there's gaskets in there that we replace, and there's the timing chain covers, and there's gaskets in there that replace. There's all sorts of oil tubes running to the dry sump lubrication and so forth that leak. Around the top of the engine, you can see that there is a lot of oil residue from the top, the temperature sender, the crankcase ventilation. Basically, over time, it all leaks, and the only way to get at it is to pull the whole thing off, disassemble most of the engine, clean it up, whether that's old school with a wire brush, or we're starting to use cryo cleaning now, which is blasting with dry ice. And then get in there and then clean it all up, replace all the gaskets, adjust the valves, replace the distributor cap and points and so forth, and go through it, and then put it back in the car. So that process in this car takes probably about 40 hours. So you're using almost about $5,000 worth of labor, plus you've got all the materials and the while you're in there's and everything else too. So generally, when we do reconditioning on an old air-cooled Porsche, we can expect at least a $10,000 bill. And on something like this roof, that's also getting a full cosmetic restoration, the bill can be close to $100,000. So none of it's cheap. It all takes lots of time. But when we put it back in, we'll have the shroud media blasted and coated, and we'll have the fasteners recoated and new parts. It'll all be nice and shiny, and go back in the car. Okay, so that's just that's the reason why some 83 911 SCs are 30,000 and some are 50,000. It depends on how much work you do to the car. But that's the start of these videos that we're doing. Lawrence Romanowski from Porsche Center, Calgary. Thank you very much.